Okay, so we're gonna learn how to pass the Tarantula guard, like Dom show, like some sweeps. Okay, I'll show you like a pass. All right, so when you are in this position, the person will control your sleeve, and then you grab your collar like this. And this type of guard is really effective because it's hard for me to posture. So my opponent always maintain me like with my head down, and now she can stretch this leg, so it's hard for me to stand up to break the grip. So if I can break this grip here, of course I can get the toe by here, right, really easy. But sometimes like I can't break this grip, okay? So our opponent start like kicking your leg, or even get it underneath of you. And if your opponent get under of you like this, it's gonna be harder for you to pass the guard, because now you gotta deal with the leg trapped right here and his hips under your hip, okay? So first thing you gotta do is avoiding our opponent getting underneath of us, okay? So with this hand right here, Sarah is controlling my collar. This one, she's controlling my sleeve. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the pants right here, okay? And then I move to this side. Same side, she's controlling the sleeve, okay? So now here, I'm gonna put my hand like this, okay? You see my free arm? I'll hide behind her leg, and I'll control my own wrist like this, my forearm. All right, now I'm gonna start like moving the arm like this. So keep holding, don't break it. So first I go 1, 2, and now I move like this. So once I take the foot off the bicep, so now it's easier for me to start moving to the side. So I always move to one side. Once I pass my hand, I'm gonna do my best to keep this shield here. Okay, so my opponent doesn't go back with his foot on the bicep. Okay, so if I try to get like this, she can bring the leg inside again. Okay, so go right here. Your form. And even if your opponent doesn't allow you to grab the collar there, just maintain yourself here. Another thing you can do, if you can't get the leg drag, you can circle around. Okay? And of course right here, like she let go my collar grip, her collar grip, okay? So that way it's easier for me to move, but sometimes our opponent will keep this grip right here, keep this grip. Okay? So first, I cannot chill with this arm between her leg or on the floor, because now she can shoot a triangle me here or armbar, okay? So do your best to not put your hand between the legs of your opponent, okay? So keep your arm always close to your body, okay? And always, I like to go with this hand here. So again, so I'm moving, move to the side and I get here. So now I'm gonna start doing this, okay? You see that I can grab, pull, and then take the leg out. Once I'm here, now I'm gonna start stepping, grabbing the collar. And I like to start sinking her leg as much as I can towards that side. Right here, my opponent try to invert, go upside down, on the other way, like this, lift your hip up. Like this, try to invert like this, go back. So I do my best to block her hip with my knee on top of her hip, because I don't want her back doing this, like this part of her hip cannot be off the mat. So when she tries to do that, it's easier for her to roll and recover the guard. So what I do now, I go here, try to stand up, you see? Then little by little I start getting my weight until I start passing the guard, until I get the side, okay? So it's very important, every time you do throw bys, you gotta keep the hip of your opponent on the floor, okay? If I do a regular throw by like this, I know my opponent will try to invert like this, see? And the reason she's defending right now is because her hip is off the mat, okay? But if I get a throw by and then I get here, see, just like the inner side of my knee here will block her from like standing up. So if I go like this, now she can start moving, okay? So get this habit of getting on the side of like a leg drag, but always like use your outside leg to control the hip of your opponent. Okay. So again, she's controlling me. And the person who's playing guard here right now, she can get the heave on the side, right? She can put the foot on the floor and slide under. You see? I need to avoid that. That's why I cannot be here, okay? I need to move to the side. So that way, like, she needs to adjust and recompose the guard again. Okay, so, but as soon as I move, I go with my hand right here. Okay, take the leg out, and then I start doing the striking words there. Now it's just a time. So now, once I pass the forearm over the thigh, it'll be easier for me to start putting my weight on top of my opponent and then pass the guard, okay? If my opponent let go of the collar, once I do the throw by, because sometimes your opponent get kind of like desperate. Once you do this, then you circle around. Why you circle? Because now she's gonna try to sit up. That's when I hug her head and then pass the guard right here. Okay? So when your opponent is sitting up, sit up, sir. Your opponent cannot block your hand from grabbing the head. The only way for her to block that is with her back on the floor, and then she's gonna use this arm here to block me. But every time your opponent tries to sit up, you have opportunity to grab and then start putting pressure off your shoulder against her face. Okay, again. What I want you to feel is just go to the side and then get it here. If you can't control the collar, use more your legs and push the leg like this, okay? Now you control, so little by little, pressure, that's the move up, okay? Move to the side, control. So if you let go of the collar grip, circle around, and grab the head, okay? Just like that. Guys have any question? We try, okay? Personal and bottom, just go 20% on the grips, okay? Strong grips, don't let go too easy, all right? And make sure you have a good control of the guard, okay? All right? So let's start, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now do the same thing, okay? But now let's practice this technique or the position, right? With the opponent trying to like control you and trying to get underneath of you. So your goal right now is to be here, right? Of course, if I put my knees on the floor, it's gonna be easier for her to control me because she can extend this leg, and now it's hard for me to posture and break the grips, okay? And even easier for her like to go for omoplatas and triangles right here, okay? So always move away, okay? You can offer one leg, but if I give this leg here, it's easier for her to get the La Riva, since this foot here is free, because this one is controlling my arm right here, right? And also she can go for X guard with this leg, okay? So if I'm offering too much this leg, it's easier for her to work with this leg right here, okay? So if I'm offering this side, it's a little bit harder for her to work. Of course, she can do other things, but then she needs to let go of the grips. Do like the La Riva guard, control my leg, like K guard, like this, right? She need to control my leg, so she's gonna let go the grip, so I'm gonna have more freedom, okay? And the only thing I cannot do when I'm offering this leg, it's letting her knee get inside, because now she can start playing X guard, and I'll feel trapped right here, okay? By offering the leg, I'm offering this leg, but at the same time, I'm not too close to her. I'm like away. See, I got this angle here. And you see like when you do this, and you move your wrist like this, it's easier for you to take the foot off the bicep, okay? And now you can easily like start using your knuckles, okay, against the leg of your opponent. Try to bring your foot back. It's so hard to bring the foot back, you see? Now you can use the inner side of your knees on the hip, okay? Don't use your knees on the floor, because then the person starts inverting right here. Yes, Ikaru?
So like if she keeps the collar grip, can you like let go of the other hand to like
To break it? Yeah, you can. You can. So if I'm here, I go 1, 2, and then I feel, and then I go like this. I can, okay? No problem, right? And then I start passing, keep passing. Okay? I can grab, like if she grabs here, I can grab here too. And the personal model will feel like really uncomfortable with this grip, because she will feel like this is not very effective. She's gonna let go to try to push me, to bring the hand to the other side. That's when I start like getting my pass, okay? When you are circling around like this, as I mentioned, you feel the person's like turning this way, you can go back to the back again. So you can go all the way to one side and then go back to the back again, okay? You can use that as well, but you need to move fast, okay? So now the goal of the personal battle is just to control, like a guard rotation. We're not gonna work on sweeps or submission. It's just like control. And then trying to get the La Riva or the X guard. If she control me here for like 5-10 seconds, start over again, okay? So my goal is to be on top, go sir. I can use my hand here, okay? But suddenly I put my hand here, go sir. Go again. I can break this grip. Okay, so if I break the grip here, I immediately go for a throw by, and then I aim to control this leg. Okay, so she doesn't recover the grip. Okay. But you see, like when you're using the hand here, and you sit a little bit, so it's easier for you to take the foot out. Okay. And if the person go for a kick guard, start going for a kick guard here, like this. Okay. Just make sure you don't allow this leg to go too deep to this side. Okay. Go back, sir. This way. So what I like to do here, when the person goes for a K-guard here, like this, I like to lift her hip. I like to bring this leg back to this side. I put her knee outside, you see? And I start pushing that way. Okay? So go like this, K-guard. You see, I put her leg this way. I don't keep like pressing to this side, because then her knee will be between my legs, and that's what she wants. I put her knee outside, and then I start going this way. I can either pass or take the back, go for crucifix, yes.
Can you stack from there?
Yeah, you can stack as well, for sure, yeah. As long as you keep the leg outside. I do this a lot, like when I go for throw-bys, like this, and the person start bring the leg like this. Okay, I know like she wants to recover the guard, go recover the guard. I always bring her both legs to the outside. Okay, so if I go the other side, I go one, and instead of bringing her leg down to try to pass here, so she's gonna come with that leg, I bring this leg here against the other leg, like this. Then it's gonna be hard for opponents to play guard. That's when you go for the back, okay? You can make a lot of transitions after you do that, okay? Yes?
You said that you can, when they go for the K-guard, you can go to the crucifix? Just
Yeah, because like when she grabbed my leg, when I go here, I break, and then she goes with this arm inside, you see? Her arm is already inside. I just bring the leg out, push to the floor, and then if she turtles that way, her arm is between my legs, you see already. So now I'm ready to attack the crucifix here. Figure 4 the legs, start working. Okay? Good. All right, let's practice. Okay, of course, the personal battle. Really like try to control and don't let the person pass, okay? And keep the hand always on the collar and sleeve. Collar and sleeve with your hands, okay? All right, let's go 1, 2, 3.